Hi, Sandra.
Hey.
So I heard that you and your group pitched today. Uh, how can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so our we received an email this morning from Landre, who is our mentor, basically telling us that at 5:30 we were going to have to pitch our idea to our cohort, um, and my team basically wasn't prepared for that because we were still trying to like figure out who our customer was, and that might sound terrible, but it's because we have two different customers. There's like the participants or attendees that go to conferences. We want to make sure they have a good social experience when they're at conferences, but then the money side is the conference organizers. So we've kind of been trying to figure out how to explain our value proposition so that we're not all over the place and very efficiently. So pitch notification came along, and we had to basically concentrate and divide up the tasks of just getting all the things that we needed for the pitch. Um, and then Laundry came back and checked up on us at 5 o'clock. So then we had 30 minutes after that to basically wrap it up and get it together. Um, yeah.
So, how did you guys prepare for it? Like you were talking about you guys splitting up the tasks. How did you guys
Right.
do that?
Um, okay. So it's 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 been hard for my team to split up tasks in the first place. I think that's why we've fallen behind. Um, I think where we've messed up was not kind of trying to do everything as a group, and everybody kind of putting in their 2 cents in every single area, and so that was difficult. And so we last minute, what we did was Laundry was sitting there talking to us, telling us what needs to be done for the pitch, and I basically was just like writing out the answers, like to all the points that we needed to touch on, and then after that, we all just kind of split up the tasks of, okay, you just quickly outline how we get our revenue, you specify who our customer is, just by bullet points, pretty much. But it was not organized at all.
So how did the pitch end up going?
Um, it was for me personally a little disappointing because we have been this whole time here. We've been talking to everybody possible. Um, Marcus has a way of getting in with like the mentors. Like we had dinner with Chris Burry one night because what he did something memorable in one of the lectures, so we got invited to his home. Laundry seemed to really like us, and everybody that like mentors were like, "Oh, you guys are so enthusiastic," and then our delivery was very flat. Like they had because we didn't prepare, we didn't have time. We had pieces of paper up there with like what they were gonna say, and so the Marcus's and Felipa's like natural like excited attitude didn't come through. And so that was one of the comments that one of the people judging said. They're like, "You guys are so enthusiastic about your project. I can't believe like it didn't come through right now." Yeah. So, um, I mean, it is what it is. But I thought we were gonna do better.
Mm-hmm. So, how's your team getting along?
We're getting along good. Like everybody's happy and whatnot. Yesterday we actually though hit a little hiccup again trying to figure out those points. Um, but eventually we all kind of try to make each other happy and try to accommodate what everybody wants. So maybe that has hindered us also as well.
Okay, so what are you gonna do this week to make sure that you guys perform?
Prepared. Yeah, it was like a good practice today. So basically, we know now, having done the pitch, that we're failing. Actually, my team decided to like do improv in the beginning of the session, and it ended up cutting into our time because the judges were like, "Okay, so you're done with your intro," and so that had cut off like 30 seconds or something, and it was an intro that was not planned. So they just decided to go do this, and yeah, so we're going to try to cut that out and actually have more information on our slides that seemed more appealing and to drive the message through.
Okay. Is there anything else you wanna add about today?
No, not about today. It's just we gotta get a lot of work done.
All right. Sounds good.
Thanks.